Richardson, Marrickville. We're just displaying the public transport that comes past your property here as to show you how handy you are. Welcome on behalf of Aris Dendrinos, Richard Perry, and Andrew Knox, and I'm Peter Baldwin, the Chief Auctioneer of the Richardson Orange Group. We're here today to offer the property here in Crinan Street, a very, very pivotal position here, a very well-known spot. Comes under the Vendors Contract Property Stock and Business Agents Act of 2002-2003, where our terms and conditions, we're subject to reserve price. The highest bidder will be the purchaser. In the event of a disputed bid, the auctioneer is the sole arbitrator. The decision of the auctioneer is final. The auctioneer can refuse any bid that he feels is not in the vendor's best interest. The vendor's right to bid is reserved, specified as one bid, and a bidder is deemed to be the principal bidder unless prior to the auction, authority is handed to us allowing a person to bid fraud on behalf of another. Please note at the fall of the hammer, the top bidder, the highest bidder, that obviously the buyer of the property pays 10% deposit of the purchase price. At the fall of the hammer, 10% deposit is that. And of course all parties need to be registered to bid. We can only accept bids from those who are registered to bid. We need the bids to come in before the gavel falls, as we don't accept late bids and we can't. Well, the exterior of this property very, very much belies the very explicit sort of Versace feel about the interiors of this property. And it comes to us where Unified Lawyers say 79 Crinan Street in Hurlstone Park, lot 11, deposited plan 523660. It's an elongated two-level property. It's been very cleverly moulded and worked within its configuration to maximise space. Bonus of the rooftop terrace. Northern orientation to the rear of the property. White tile floors, those very stealthy stair rises in concrete, blinds, built-in wardrobes, a dishwasher, fixed wall coverings, insect screens, light fitting drains and stove, air conditioning where there are 3 units there, 42 days of settlement. Because it's attached, we have the cross easements in lots 11 and 12, our title details, drainage, deposited plan, its torrents title, and of course the zoning certificate from Canterbury Bankstown says the zoning here is R3 medium density. Well, it's got a bit of a magazine-like feel to the interiors of the property, very lucid, very explicit, and very, very chaste interiors to the property with those shining white tile floors, stone bench tops in the kitchen. Every centimetre of space has been created and cleverly created to be able to give some sort of use to someone internally. The bonus of where it gets balanced off this property is the bonus of the external space upstairs as your rooftop garden. We stroll easily to the village shops here in Hurlstone Park. We're right in touch with the station. We've got the bus that passes the door. We can stroll down Staffanage and of course make our way down to Ford, and then of course down onto the Cooks River Parklands and beyond, the Beeman Park into Ewan Park, with Canterbury Boys High within an easy walk away, with St Paul of the Cross School also very, very handy to the property too. But it is without question, and as Aris has been expatiating from day one, surely the best opportunity to be able to buy a house and garden in Hurlstone Park at prices that are being achieved for units at the moment. So this could be, as it is, one of the last throws of the dice that you get to be able to buy a house and garden in Hurlstone Park, not on Canterbury Road, at this particular price point. With those figures in mind, and those of you who like to personalise properties and just carry out the extra work, that's the bonus to you. I'll call on you to start. What sort of bid do we hear? We, of course, had that outstanding sale in Railway Street last week to really punctuate how well the market is proceeding along here. You know of our sales recently in Acton Street too, and any number of sales from Melford and beyond. Who's got the opening bid? Where do we start, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know what it's going to be. It might be in the high...
850.
That's the way to do it. Thank you. Bid 850,000. 850 bid and I bid 850. Thanks for the opening bid.
815.
Sorry, 815. 815, goodness me, but 850, I thought it was going to be a bit of a blessing at 850, but 815 starts us. 815 bidder to bidders, 815, who'd like to make it 25. 815 on bidder bid 815,000. Let's get the hands up now and let's see the next bid. 815 a bid now to bidders, 815 and an opening bidder bid 815. Fractious in the start, but the bidder's there. Who's going to raise their card for another bid now? 815 of the bid now to bidders, 815,000. Others take it along in 10 or 20,000 other bids if you like, but be involved and make your offer known. 8 a bid now, 815, bidder to bidders, 815,000 others. Soar into the auction now and make the bid known. 815,000 others. Once. Twice. Who's got the next bid in mind?
25.
25, sir. That's the way. At a bid 825 now. 825, going to say 35. 825 at a bid 35. 835 bid, sir. We're going to make it 45. 835 now. 835 at the bid now. The bid is 835,000 of us off to the left, and the bid is 835. 45 if you'd like to chime in. I bid $835,000 bid for it now. The quarter's off to the left and I'm looking for the next bid. Seeking out a bid of 845 or 50. Eight a bid now, $835,000 and you're hearing that price right. 45. 845 bid, the bid is 845. Do we leap up to 55? 845 at the bid now, the bid is $845,000 bid for it now. Great chance to get a home and garden in Hurlstone Park. 845 bid, the bid is $845,000. Who's going to loom up and give me 55 or more? 55, indeed. The bid is 855 with the opening bidder. Can we match up with 65? 855 the bid now. The bid is $855,000. Caller's closest me. I bid $855,000 bid for it now. There's the gentleman's bid. Sir, 65, $855,000 once. He's looking at his watch. $855,000 bid. 860 Aris Dendrinos, the bid is 860. I bid 860. Could we be a bit more strong arm with 70? 8 the bid now, 860 bid at a bid is $860,000. Who's got their hand up? Maybe it's 70. I bid $860,000 over the back. 70? Thank you, but 870,000. Good confident bid is 870,000. We're going to make it 80, sir. 870 the bid now. The bid is 870. Bids in front. The bid is 870,000. Calling out for a little bit more now. The bid is 870. Come make it 880. I bid $870,000. Bids near it. 80. Thanks, sir. The bid is 880. 90. 885, 90, 890,000 now. Quick snappy bid at the bid is 890,000. 89 of the bid now. The bid is 890 now. 90 bid a bid 890. Stay on with me. 900. I bid 900,000 now. And in a burst of confidence from the gentleman, the bid is 900 now. 905 bid, 905 bid. 10, 910 bid. 910 the money. Don't throw it in now. 910,000 bid. I bid 910,000. He's got to go off to work. $910,000 bid. 9 the bid now. The bid is 910. Bid. The bid is 910,000. I've got the gentleman's keen call here. The bid is 910. I bid $910,000 bid for it now. Don't throw the white flag up now. I bid $910,000 bid for it. Thanks. 910,000. Well, I've done 38,000 auctions in this city and none are ever the same. The bid is 900. He's going off to work. The bid is 910,000. 910 bid. I bid $910,000 bid for it now. Here's the call in front. 910 he tells us he's running late. I bid $910,000. I can see you over there. I used to call races. I'll get you from the 10 by 50. I bid $910,000 now. 910 I bid $910,000 bid and I've got the call in front. $910,000 now. And if there's someone else who's going to come up with a higher bid, just holler for the marshal now. $910,000 bid. Your bid there, sir. The bid is $910,000. Aris is having a chat to our vendor just at this moment. Anyone else holding a bidding card, do the thinking now. Do all of that positive thinking and do the keen thinking. Work out what your highest and your best bid's going to be so you don't get backed into a corner having to make a split-second decision. I bid $910,000. Just a reminder too that following on from this auction, we'll be going up the street to Floss Street and we'll be auctioning number 99 at 4 p.m. But I hold the gentleman's bid here of $910,000 now. A bit of a designer feel about the interiors here. $910,000. See the certainly see the inscription on the property opposite that reads 1912. Yes, if you just bear with us a moment. Your bid there, sir, at 910. The vendors have just asked for a short word with you. Just to reiterate, just for your benefit, sir, $910,000. We're just going to formalise procedures here. We just have a best practice way of taking vendors' instructions. face of anticipation, everyone, in particular to the top bidder. 910 bid, we're just preserving your position there. $910,000 bid for now. I want you to all know, ladies and gentlemen, the crowd's got bigger since we went indoors. We are on the market. We are selling at the fall of the hammer. The bid is $910,000 now. Top bidder is going to buy. So anyone who's here today that says, hey, I would have paid more for that, now's the time to show your hand, whilst it's all public. 910 the bid now. The bid is $910,000. We are going to be selling here today. Top bidder is going to buy. I bid 910 the bid is $910,000 bid, but now they're going to go right around the ring and fall for the advance. I want to be absolutely sure that you put your hand up to the highest level you could. 910 bid now. The bid is $910,000 bid. Now, Aris, you need a moment. Just in fairness to the top bidder here, he's a good bidder. 15, 915 bid. 915 bid, the bid is 950. I'll give you time, sir. 915 bid. If you need a moment, please, we'll give you the moment because we did hold on your bid for a while. The bid is 915,000. 915 the bid. Now, you're in winning territory here. This is we are going to be selling here today. We're currently 920, sir. Thank you. The bid is 920,000 now. 9 bid 20, the bid is 920, 20's the bid is $920,000 now. Got the hip ball here to the front. I bid $920,000 bid and I'm going to call for an advance and the bid is $920,000. Where to from there? Just want to be absolutely sure, Aris. I bid $920,000 bids here to the front and the bid is 920. It's the count of three. Aris, out. $920,000. No pressure on. Once. $920,000 bid. Twice. $920,000 will buy the property if there's no further bid. Third, final call. Right, centre, left. That's everyone, and sold to you. Congratulations. Well done to you, sir. Cool, calm, collected there. Well done to you all. Give them a round of applause. Welcome here. Thanks on behalf of Richardson and Wrench, everyone. We'll see you up at Floss Street 99. Goes up at 4 p.m. Thank you.